Hey, what's going on, guys? Just checking in with y'all real quickly, seeing how you doing. We only have a few days left for HC5, Hidden Colors 5, in theaters in 5 days, August 1st. Go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to get your advance tickets. Also, you can pre-order the DVD if you are not in a city where the film will be shown, or you can still pre-order the DVD even if you go see the movie. So go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. Something I want to touch on real quick. Y'all know about the whole water thing out there in New York. All over New York, there were people dousing the police with water out there. And this was basically a response to the unconstitutional lynching that the NYPD did to Eric Garner. The fact that there was no justice, the fact that the race soldier was not punished, the fact that the NYPD and none of these people respect the law or the Constitution, people showed their disdain for the race soldiers. So they were throwing water on them. And according to the Constitution, when there's a situation where tyranny has taken over, there should be a well-formed militia. So they had a water militia. You feel me? So a lot of people in the dominant society, they are kind of nervous about the fact that black people were not afraid. They're not showing any fear. So a lot of Sambos are being pushed out there. The New York NYPD pushed out some Sambo Negroes, talking about 27 black leaders condemned the throwing of water. So when they start talking about a black leader, that means hand-picked Negroes. Always understand that. When they start talking about some hand-picked leaders, when they start talking about black leaders, those are Negroes that they've bought. They got them bought, hand-picked, vetted, because there are no black leaders. Always remember that. That's why I always tell people I'm not a leader. I'm a subject of white supremacy. I'm under the subjugation of white supremacy. So there are no black leaders. Don't let nobody fool you with that black leader talk. Whenever you hear black leader, them calling somebody a black leader, that's one of their bought and paid for Negroes. But what I saw today, I saw an article where I forgot what part of town this is. I want to say it was in Brooklyn. I don't know my way around New York like that. But they had some Negroes out here volunteering to wash police cars. Okay. They had these Negroes out here volunteering to wash police cars. Now, these Negroes could have been some more hand-picked Negroes, bought and paid for Negroes, or they just could have been some random Sambos. But doing all that stuff, that's not going to gain you no brownie points. Black people understand this. Y'all out there washing police cars, you're not gaining no brownie points. They don't give a damn about that. They still look at you as the enemy. I want black folks to stop this subservient ass plantation mindset when it comes to these people out here, these race soldiers. That's a plantation mentality, that I'm going to submit to your will. That's a plantation mindset. That's the same as these Negroes out here letting their children dance with police. You're not gaining no brownie points. Remember, I posted a video where one of these cops goes around Ohio. He's up there in, I think, Columbus, Ohio, dancing in the projects. And that same cop was out here socking and punching and beating up other black people. You understand? All that buck dancing, trying to gain brownie points, they're not giving you no brownie points. Being more submissive, bowing down to these people, that's just going to make you a bigger target. You understand? You're not gaining brownie points with these people. We got to have a whole different mindset now when we're dealing with these race soldiers. Remember, Eric Garner is a man who got lynched on camera. It was totally against the Constitution. It was a homicide. And they said that nobody's going to get punished. Therefore, they don't respect the law. And you should not respect them. See, we got to start looking at this thing from a logical standpoint, a practical standpoint, a military standpoint, spiritual standpoint. Because look, you can't sit around here talking about you spiritual this, you're spiritual that, and you're bowing down to a demonic system like this. This is a demonic, evil system. And going along with that system, not challenging that system, you're just as bad as the people perpetuating it. You can't bow down to Satan. You can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself, but if you're bowing down to Satan, you're just a Satanist, lying about being a Christian, Buddhist, Hebrew, or whatever. You better be challenging them all the time, even in captivity. Now, you don't have to be in their faces and all that stuff to put yourself in danger, but you have to challenge that system. Even the universe is challenging that system. Do y'all know down in Louisiana, I think this happened this weekend. It might have happened today, but another one of those former slave plantations caught on fire. Remember, a few months ago out there in South Carolina, lightning struck a couple of plantations out there, and some of those old plantations burned down. So in Louisiana, another one of those plantations that's like a historic landmark, in Monroe, Louisiana, that's where it is. It's Frog Something Plantation, but it's in Monroe, Louisiana. It was a tourist attraction, and that joint straight burned down. You see Ogun is trying to talk to us. Did y'all see up in Vegas where there was a damn swarm of locusts? Did y'all see that? In Vegas, there was a swarm of locusts. I mean, we're getting stuff, biblical type of warnings out here, man. So you better be on the right side of justice. You better be on the right side of spirituality. You better be on the right side of God's law. And God, no matter what you want to call him, they don't want you to be subjugated to the white supremacist. You know? They think it's global warming. Boy, that's nothing but Ogun talking. Yeah, it was a gang of flying locusts out there in Las Vegas, just everywhere. Just a big swarm of locusts everywhere. Yeah. Shout out to the ADOS family. Shout out to all the foundational Black Americans. And we're going to have a deep conversation tomorrow on the live stream about, what we need to do and how we need to focus on foundational Black Americans and eradicate some of the unnecessary things, how we're going to codify things as foundational Black Americans. I want to break some stuff down on tomorrow's broadcast, talking about the theory of blood quantum. And that ties into a lot of the foundational Black American talk that we've been doing. Because, see, there's a lot of stuff that we're going to have to eradicate. There's a lot of things that we're going to have to alleviate from what's called Black culture. See, we've allowed Black culture to become a goddamn trash can. And we're going to stop that trash can gutter culture that has become synonymous with Black culture. Because the problem is everybody has been able to dump their garbage onto us, and we've just accepted everything, and we've been told that accepting everything is a strength, and the opposite is true. Accepting everything is a damn weakness. Yeah, we do. We promote that trash can mentality. I posted a video up on Twitter, not Twitter, but on Instagram a few minutes ago of some pregnant chick twerking. She was at a club stripping, and she's pregnant, and they throwing dollars at her. That type of filth is going to have to be eradicated from Black culture. Foundational Black American culture, we got to be done with that. We got to be done with that. There's a lot of things that we're going to have to tighten up. You understand? we're gonna have to tighten up as far as black culture. See, we welcome all the ratchetness and the ghetto shit. That's why we're running around talking this hot girl summer shit. You know, basically that means just stanking it up. We're trying to put a positive face on being plantation stanks. You dig? And that's supposed to be black culture. We got to stop that. We got to tighten that up. One thing, you know, I'm tired. If I don't ever see a motherfucker twerk on Instagram again, I'll be good. You dig? If I don't ever see that, I'm good. Everybody's twerking. All right? It's lost its value. You understand? There's nothing provocative about it. If I don't ever see a motherfucker twerk again, I'm good. You know, I like looking at the ladies. I got a lovely wife, but you know, I like if that's an attractive woman. Because everybody's twerking. Everybody, if you scroll down Instagram, every little hood rat got their ass tooted up. Looking at a motherfucker fully dressed in a nice suit, that's sexy now. That's more sexually appealing than some ashy butt cheeks popped up in the air. That's where we are now. Everybody's twerking. It has zero value. It's like, it's plantation. Attention for plantation trolling at this point. You're acting like you're on a goddamn plantation. Yeah, it's lost its value. You dig? Yeah, it's completely played out. It's almost, to be honest, it's almost corny at this point. It's very played out. It's almost corny. The twerking thing is played. I don't want to. All right, let's do something else. All right? Let's do something else. Because now we're just having a plantation jubilee at this point. It's just like a plantation jubilee. Yeah. So, you know, we got to be on our P's and Q's. We got to redefine what we're going to call black culture, and particularly foundational black American culture. See, this is why it's great that we're distinguishing ourselves as our own ethnic group, and we're gonna have to tighten that up. So I'm gonna go into that tomorrow. I'm gonna go deep into that tomorrow. Did y'all see them talking about Baltimore today? Elijah Cummings and those guys were going back and forth with Trump, and Trump was talking about how Elijah Cummings has let Baltimore go to hell, which he has, but you know, I checked a lot of those Trump supporters too, because they can't sit up talking about, well, all the black people in Baltimore, this and that, and I'm like, well, your trailer park ain't really that popping either, so, you know, we're not gonna play that game, but, you know, there's truths on both parts. Elijah Cummings hasn't done jack shit for black society. Neither has the Trump administration either. So, yeah, that Negro crying on CNN, that buck-broking dude. He's a gay black man, by the way. What's his name? The dude crying on CNN. What's his name? And he's a gay brother. Now, I'm not saying that to disparage him, but he admits that he's gay. He said that. He's bucking his eyes with the fake cry. They're so damn dramatic. Them niggas get on CNN with that fake ass crying. Vic Blackwell, yeah. Yeah, and I posted a picture from his Instagram when this nigga was laying on his stomach, so. All right, so, okay, so yeah, he was laying on his stomach in a picture, so. So there's that. But yeah, those niggas get on CNN with all that fake crying. They crying over racism. Nigga, wipe your bussy and pull your pants up, nigga. Cut all that bullshit out. We don't need to see that, dude. So, black folks, don't fall for that. My thing is, y'all doing all this crying and your bussy's in a tither, and you whining and weeping over this weak bullshit Trump is saying, but y'all don't ever do all that stuff and all that dramatic nonsense when some stuff is really happening to black folks. When black folks out here get murdered, you don't see these dudes doing all that. They don't be doing all that. They don't do all that. Yeah. So these niggas are just trying to get brownie points. These niggas are trying to get brownie points. All this extra dramatic. They're trying to get brownie points with the Democrats, with the liberals up there, the liberal suits over there at CNN. These niggas are trying to get butter biscuits. It's all political theater with all this crying and weeping and bussy popping. All of it is political damn theater. Black folks, don't you go for it. They're trying to rile black voters up. No, I'm not. We're not falling for all this political theater. We still gonna need them tangibles. Ain't nobody about to go galvanize support behind Elijah Cummings' ass. We're still gonna need them tangibles. If you don't have them, then have a good day. Keep crying, nigga. Just keep on crying. But we ain't falling for that con game. So anyway, let me check out of here, man. Y'all follow me on Instagram. Follow me here. Y'all click the follow, the subscribe button, and the little bell so that you can get the notices when I go live. But I go live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time. All right, I'm going to go live tomorrow, chop it up with y'all, and go get your tickets for Hidden Colors 5. We got 5 days until the premiere. 4 days until the LA premiere, but 5 days until the Thursday premiere, which will be nationwide. So go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. I'm a holler.